Buenas tardes, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Bienvenidos al canal YouTube Sports Game Máximo. Soy José María y estamos aquí con la Play 5 Pro para seguir con este juegazo con The Outer Worlds 2. Vamos allá.
Betray her fellow agents like that. A rhetorical question.
Estaremos unas 2 horas y lo dejaremos. Cristian, buenas tardes. Qué rápido eres. Este lo has jugado, ¿no? Cristian, lo aprobaste, ¿no? Tengo que buscar. Habla con la gente de Piedad Matriarca. Parece que el departamento han contratado. Un vicario de la orden parece estar educando. Es que no lo sé con quién toca hablar. ¿No por aquí?
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can predict it down to.
Puede ser uno de estos.
Please, don't distract me from my more pressing distractions.
Speak to Abbot Newell if...
No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss?
Sí, ya lo probaste. ¿Cuántas horas le echaste?
But we are providing for them. As best we can, given our limited resources. Turning them away would be an act of far greater cruelty. Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean? Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what
2 horas.
looks like,
2 horas no es nada.
The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can.
No ha jugado casi. Prácticamente no ha jugado.
Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics. Yes, what have you discovered?
About me, was it?
I converse with many members of the Order on a number of subjects. No doubt I was extolling Seer Wiley's numerous virtues. We can discuss this more at a later time. Any other updates?
Please, not so close. I'm aggregating vital, time-sensitive data, and your perpetual motion is distracting.
Welcome back. Any luck enlisting help? As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out. Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Landing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all. My supplies are running low, but then again, so are my bits. Very well. Suppose I can't help anyone if I'm poor.
De momento lo dejo. Bueno.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good, good. Continue poking around further, though. You must earn both sides' trust, you know. Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The Doctor? The questionable types from Sub Rosa? Investigated the containers? If not, do. Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests. Good. Check in with me once you've made significant progress. As with probability, there is an art to mediation, and it requires a well-rounded perspective. Besides what I've already told you, to put it gently, disorganized, which is irregular for a group that prides itself on mathematical acumen. But with effort, patience, and collaboration, I am confident that Matriarch's Mercy will soon be a haven for the displaced.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8.2
You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Stranger.
What happened to this place? Law. Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8.23 margin of error, our situation will improve in time.
Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good. I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on. I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers? I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, you know? Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safer.
I suppose I can give you the time of day.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
The paradigm is a friends, neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's mercy.
Go on. You take care now. You hear?
Tired of vacuously untrue statements with their unsatisfying antecedents? At the order of the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary for your positive outcomes. Come by our predictory today, where we will share with you our deductions and their contra-positive implications.
Se han enterado. Se ha enterado. Digo, si la tonta no se va a dar cuenta que le robo. Las de allí no se da cuenta, las de la izquierda. La otra sí. Esta no se da cuenta. Esta no se da cuenta. Esta se robará así. Porque me ve por este lado. ¿Y nadie por aquí?
Got a bad feel about this line, huh? Don't like being so
Keep your behaviors acceptable and correct.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. When the invader...
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
You ever cough so hard your ankles hurt? I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises. Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then. Now that you mention it, you do seem to be of a genuine sickly disposition. Here, buy your own medicine. This one's mine. Besides, I'm guessing you need something stronger for whatever it is you've got. You have my gratitude, stranger.
if we factor for random elements offsetting certain key...
Any luck with the sprat hunt? I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself. Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Thus, if we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the segment to outside, we gain minute
There is an
insight
art
into
to
the
cooking.
grand plan.
Alas, I am a man of science, not art.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Easy, friend. Always together.
You just keep your distance.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
Ow! Oh, my noggin sure is sore. Sorry, got bootlegging to do.
Don't make me call Mapother and Mudge over. They don't like no fighting for free.
You got business? No? Move on. Reckon you at least know how to oil the gears of Ingress. Likely you ain't some protectorate or Order Stoolie. But I'm still gonna be watching. Go ahead.
Ahora me deja pasar.
Salutations, friend. Not many find their way into my presence, but those that do possess only the finest of tastes. I do hope you'll pardon the rigmarole it took to meet me. The Order has such an antiquated philosophy on the
Cristian, me voy al
contraband.
cine esta tarde. Voy a ver la película de Predator, la nueva.
It's superb cover and a consistent market.
¿Qué tal, Jaime?
RPGs
Buenas
are in need
tardes.
of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide, and Sub Rosa delivers.
Y de paso me voy a comprarme el Zelda, el nuevo,
Myself, I
el Musou.
enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's
Esta
mercy
noche
be
a las
shelled?
11 lo voy a poner.
Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling! Why, I thank you. Takes a unique sort to appreciate the finer points of illegal smuggling. We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war, and maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Auntie's Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel. We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the
Esta va la
fighting
pro.
stops, our income begins to go
Picoleador.
dry.
Picoleador. Yo ningún problema. Me va perfecta. Llevo 6 meses con ella, creo. Le meto muchísimas horas todos los días. Va perfecta. Yo estoy muy enamorado de mi consola Play 5 Pro. No me da problema ni nada.
Feast thine eyes on the merchandise.
¿Qué podemos vender aquí, tío? Ah, mira. Esta sí. Tengo un montón. No, me falta dinero. Bueno, luego venimos a comprarte, tranquila.
Go on, get out of here. Scram.
Ahora tenemos que... Habla con la gente piedad. Con la gente piedad. La orden cree que la fuera. Macho, ¿con quién tenemos que hablar ahora?
My noggin sure is sore.
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy are no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
Stranger.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
My time is yours, for now.
$1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced. Well, if the archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me. The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources. Appreciate you respecting my time.
This Marisol. Tell me I'm not the only one who gets a chill whenever she's around. Like someone paying my gravesite dues. Reminds me of an instructor I had at the academy. A real hard ass. Had recruits in tears by the end of every day. Not me, of course. She's certainly capable. And I'm glad she's on our side, but... reckon we can actually trust her? You haven't changed a whit from the first time I met you. Although, guess that's not saying much. Horizon Point must feel like yesterday to you. Moving right along. I can respect it. Marisol's obviously got her own agenda. We were betrayed by someone with ties to the Order before. I just want to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's for the best, I think. Sure. Always happy to tour around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
fuera la puerta para que me veas que estoy robando. Tú, no me la abras.
I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then, I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct? True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means. Matriarch's mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Sí, me ha llamado. Lo que pasa es que como tengo Octopath Traveler 2, que es mejor juego, para mí mejor juego, que es de Square Enix también, y no lo he terminado, y luego tengo otro a ese estilo, que ahora no me acuerdo cómo se llama. Ahora te lo digo cómo se llama. Tengo este, que es muy bueno. Espérate un momento, ahora te lo digo. Que es que los títulos ya no me acuerdo, tío. A ver, ¿dónde están? Joder, estaban. El Juden Chronicle 100 Héroes. Tengo este que lo compré, que este es buenísimo. Y lo probé, una horita o dos, lo dejé. Y me da rabia porque es muy bueno. Entonces, de ese estilo ya tengo 3 o 4 que buenísimos, que no tengo tiempo para ellos. Entonces, comprarme esos juegos para jugar una horita o dos no merece la pena.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather
Pero sí que me llaman, lo que es por tiempo. Es por tiempo, porque esta noche ahora esta tarde me quiero comprarme el Feldal Musou para esta noche. No, es que no tengo más tiempo.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well. We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths. More what to watch out for. Advisement on adhering to the plan. Forecasts of probabilistic dangers. Elements of larger predictions made relevant to groups and individuals. The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself.
Sí, pero mira, a mí me falta tiempo, Jaime. Yo estando jubilado me falta tiempo.
After years of study,
Mira.
can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future
Y esta
with
tarde
reasonable precision.
voy a terminar a las 4 y algo. Porque esta tarde quiero ir al cine a ver la nueva de Predator. Y quiero ir de comprar el Zelda que está en la tienda al lado del cine. Y quiero descansar un poquito. Y esta noche meteremos el Zelda, el Musou. Entonces, claro, no tengo más tiempo. Y a mediodía, a la 1, 2:30, he terminado de hacer un directo con este. Me he ido a Caritas a recoger comida para ayudar a los pobres, ¿sabes? Entonces, que lo hago 2 veces a la semana. Como todo el jubilado, pues me ofrezco como voluntario. Ahora en Navidades, pues me ofreceré voluntario del Banco Alimentos. Me pongo un peto, que he subido fotos aquí en el canal, que lo puedes ver. Y Banco Alimentos, y me pongo al lado de la serie de las compras, con un carrito, y la gente van poniendo comida. Luego la ayudo a meter a la furgoneta, al camión, y de allí al almacén. Y luego, si lucha contra el cáncer, pues hago unas donaciones, pequeñas donaciones, no soy rico. Y bueno, y eso me entretiene, eso me ayuda a sentirme mejor. Y ya está. Y después que he padrinado, lo padriné cuando ya tenía 20 y pico de años. Y ya tienen 30 años los chicos. Son 2 gemelos de Senegal, 2 negritos. A mí son mis niños, ya tienen los 30 años. Yo los crié, yo le enviaba dinero, ellos vivían con su tío, sus padres murieron. Y yo le pago todos los estudios, tiene sus carreras, le pago los estudios, le compré un piso, y bueno, todo lo que haga falta. Y ellos saben que si quieren venir aquí a España, tienen mi casa para ellos. O sea, pueden vivir conmigo, tengo habitaciones. Son como si fueran mi hijo. No tengo hijos, pues no los adopté, pero los padriné. Entonces yo me puse en contacto con ellos, con los que se encargaban, y entonces me permitía hacer donaciones lo que yo quisiera, ¿no? Entonces le pagué los estudios, todo, la comida, todo. Entonces estamos en contacto pues, prácticamente todas las semanas. Y ya está. Luego mi niño, y eso que tienen 30 años, porque yo los padriné que eran críos. Pobrecitos, se habían quedado huérfanos. Si yo no hubiera ofrecido mi ayuda, no sé cómo hubieran acabado. A lo mejor en la calle, ¿sabes? Y ahora al menos tienen un futuro, tienen estudios, están trabajando. Le ha dado un futuro a los 2 niños. Esa es mi vida, ¿no? Y eso me hace feliz. Porque es que cuando te mueres, mira, mi madre se murió hace 3 semanas. Cuando te mueres, mueres desnudo, tío. Da igual el dinero que tengas, mueres sin nada. Entonces, todo lo que puedo hacer de vida, puedo ayudar, pues hacer cosas buenas en la vida, pues eso me llevo. Eso es lo que me hace feliz.
The seer predicted imminent danger to the exclusion zone. In the interest of safety, the displaced must leave.
Well, the displaced are the ones taking that risk, on the grounds the predictions can be false.
The displaced are under the Order's care, and the Order should decide what is best for them. Hence why we need the help of an outsider. Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands. Speak on then.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
Mathematics is the hidden language of the universe which unites us all. The closer we come to understanding it, the closer we come to true understanding.
I haven't heard that much sugarcoating outside of an Auntie's suppository ad. But fine. Whatever you say.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Quite right. Rollo's co-occupant might have also supported our warnings, had he heeded them.
I don't know. You ask me? When it comes to these order predictions, there's a lot of room between a probable and definite outcome. You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
I'm appreciative of you all getting us food and medicine, but she needs backup.
I suppose I'll take it under advisement.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Gente, un poquitín de apoyo, un poquitín de like, por favor.
Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it. I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Do you find this concession acceptable?
I'm not convinced. Resources are one thing. We still need the exclusion zone.
Collapsed. But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty. People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator.
Sounds to me like your sympathies lie with the Order. But I'll let you say so before I go leaping to any conclusions. Shit. Very well, administrant. You win. I'll honor the terms of the mediation. Let's hope your math was right.
Have faith. Or, if not faith, reason. We can still work together to improve conditions around Matriarch's Mercy. Your reward, Mediator. With my thanks. I now consider the matter decisively closed.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Stop it with the predictions. You don't even know multivariate.
Me queda poquito para subir de nivel.
Variable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
I'm not
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to Halifax?
Qué arma.
You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. At the order of the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary for your positive outcomes.
Stranger, the order bids you welcome, but also warnings.
Not quite charged yet.
You like to hit the wrong side of a freighter.
La puta, me he quedado sin munición.
Anyone else? Here, a medic?
Casi me mata, tío. Al acompañante, suben de nivel. Aquí. Vale, vale. Aquí. Sí, pressing, a las 6:30 empieza la película. Estaré aquí con vosotros hasta las 4 y algo. Luego me voy. Y luego a la noche, a las 11, estoy con vosotros. Ya me habrá dado tiempo de comprar el juego, ir al cine. Ah, mira, talento, tenemos 3 puntos. 2. Cerrajería. Y un punto más. Vale. Y ventajas. Vale.
Raring to go. Vitals looking
a Mike Marginal, Commander.
Ready to wait. On your command. Can't have our fearless leader firing on it. Let's get the crack.
Personaje. Ah, tengo un punto aquí todavía. Puntería letal. Si son de la misma marca obtienes... Sí, pues a lo mejor... No, comando. Vale. Voy a llevar otra arma. Luques, pregunta gente, ¿cuánto tiempo de vida le queda a la PS5 Pro antes que salga el Play 6? ¿Cuánto de vida le queda? Dicen que cuando salga el Play 6 podrá convivir la Play 5 Pro con la Play 6 2 o 3 años más. O sea que le queda vida a mi consola Play 5 Pro. Pues piensa que si hasta el 2028 no va a salir la Play 6, hasta 2030 tranquilamente. O sea, tenemos 4 años todavía para disfrutar la Play 5 Pro. 4 añitos. Aunque yo me conozco... yo sé que la Play 6 lo voy a comprar mismo día del lanzamiento. Joder. ¿Son malos o buenos? Todos son malos, ¿no? Hostia.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Ah, la puta, tío. ¿Por dónde puedo empezar? Ah, por allí atrás. Hay minas, ¿eh?
Wonder what we'll find in here. Apart from cultists, most likely.
Coward! You'll never have bested me without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
And I'll take care of him, Commander. Let me out!
Commander, you're bleeding. Help me end this fight on my feet.
Knew you had my back.
Back in business.
Qué guapo el juego, tío. Muy guapo, muy guapo. ¡Ay! Hay otro más, ¿eh? Cuidado que hay otro más. Hay más enemigos aquí. El perfil ver más enemigos. Hostia, qué matanza, tío. Qué matanza, gente. Tanto me hemos matado muchos, ¿no? Lo mejor de este juego, el sistema de combate está pasada. ¿Cómo puedo unirme al grupo de WhatsApp? Pero es un grupo de WhatsApp deportivo. Jonathan. No es de videojuegos que tengo abierto.
She sounds pleasant.
There best be a stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel.
Last time I heard someone in this much distress, they downed a whole bottle of liftoff on a dare. He's done for.
Oh no, it's... No.
Hola Roberto, ¿si merece la pena el juego? Sí. Merece la pena. Pero a ver, para la gente que le gusta este tipo de juego. Cuando llevas unas cuantas horas, ya dominas el juego y ya sabes lo que hay que hacer y lo que no hay que hacer. Es cuando lo disfrutas de verdad.
No, I don't think so. I'll just suffer it here for a while longer. Oh, why won't it stop burning?
I'm not laughing.
Why does it burn so bad? There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first? Thanks for the preposterously late advice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy penury in peace? Why won't it stop burning?
I'm not laughing, I swear. I'm just...
Why does it burn so bad? And you think I care?
Release me now, you traitors! I'll spare anyone who frees me. The rest will...
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but...
Pero Rubio,
no
¿qué me parece el juego? Un juego de 8, un juego notable alto.
Sorely lacking in the gray matter.
¿Voy a jugar Stalker 2? Sí, sí, sí. Mañana tranquilamente voy a hacer la reserva. Bueno, ya lo estoy jugando en la serie X. Pero voy a jugarlo en la Play 5 Pro cuando salga, creo que sale el día 20, ¿no? El día 20. En la Play 5 Pro, digamos la Play 5. Yo lo voy a jugar en la Play 5 Pro. El día 20 sale. Entonces, sí. No sé, o esta noche mañana hago ya la reserva. Lo que pasa que no sé cómo saldrá el juego. Igual saldrá bugueado, no lo sé. Esperemos que no.
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts.
Y esta noche quiero probar el Zelda a ver qué tal. Que a mí no me acaban de convencer. A lo mejor este Zelda me gusta, no lo sé.
The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect
Esta tarde me voy al cine
mortal bodies.
a ver la película de Depredador, la nueva.
By a rift is to be reborn in
Oh, merece la pena.
perfection.
Si te gusta lo que estás viendo, te gusta este estilo, sí que merece la pena. Ahora, si lo comparamos con el Starfield, no, Starfield es un juego que de mayor presupuesto, está doblado en español, es más largo, hay más variedad, tiene combate en naves espaciales. Aquí no. Entonces, es un juego notable alto, digamos. Está bien. Lástima que no esté doblado en español, porque hay mucho diálogo.
The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into
Bueno, y esta tía,
contact
como
with them
puede
to
ver, tapada así
mathematically
los ojos.
perfect information.
¿Cómo
We are
cojones puede ver?
nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and
Tiene que tener un ojo
disordered
biónico.
reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts
Ayer eché 9 horas
are
este juego.
perfectly
9 horas,
ordered
gente.
phase of existence.
Si no me gustara, fue una mierda, yo no me hubiera tirado ayer 9 horas. 9 horas. Y hoy me tiraré pocas horas porque ya digo, esta tarde me quiero descansar. Pero si no, mañana voy a meterle lo más seguro 12 horas. Esto lo quiero terminarlo esta semana. Esta semana lo termino. Sí. Si le he hecho este juego 12 horas cada día, en esta semana lo termino. Antes, estamos lunes, para jueves y está terminado. Es que si no lo hago así me cuesta mucho terminar los juegos.
None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with uranium gas. I was here to help them
El Chernobylite, ya lo he jugado, lo he subido al canal.
to further
Está
investigate
bien,
the
pero no
wonder
me
of the
acaba de
rifts.
convencer. Me gusta más Stalker 2.
There is one other thing. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price.
El Stalker 2, el día 20.
Maybe with more
20, si no me falla memoria, el día
Your
20
violent
sale.
tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you deign to take me on, of course.
Sí, el Stalker 2 saldrá, dicen, bien pulido para PlayStation. Estará más parcheado. No, está claro.
I'm not going to wax poetical with you about my life while there's traitors in serious need of killing. All you need know is that I'm good with a knife. What do you say? Nothing that will live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
Esta quiere unirse al grupo. La chica esa la voy a poner. La Iñez la voy a poner. Casi vuelve un rato a lo incógnito. La Iñez voy a ponerla allí. Porque es que esta pinta bien. Venga, Iñez, vete a la... Vete.
Really, Commander? You're swapping me out for her? All right. When you need someone you can actually trust, you know where to find me.
Quiero probarla.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
Vale, ahora quiero saber cómo eres de buena. Tengo 2 puntos aquí. Optará por la discreción en lugar de por agresión. En lugar de flanqueo. Venga, aquí, este aquí. Bomba por aquí. No. Vale. Quiero probar cómo eres tú, ¿no?
of a tight squeeze here.
Hostia, ¿ahí arriba qué hay? No hay nadie, aquí no hay nadie. ¿Qué pasa algo? ¿Qué pasó algo? No hay nadie. Sí, yo creo que sí, lo han dejado fino para la Play 5 Pro. Es que de hecho, querían los de esto, el estudio de Stalker 2, querían ponerlo a la Play 5 también. Porque ellos solamente tienen un contrato temporal para Game Pass hasta el día 15 de este mes de noviembre. Pero no tenían una exclusividad con Xbox, ¿vale? Y entonces ellos se le acaba ya el Game Pass el día 15 y el día 20 para Play 5 también. Entonces me imagino que lo sacarán bien pulido. Me imagino, quiero pensar eso. Porque es que han jodido, tío. Pero es que jodido, salió el juego roto. Roto totalmente, tío. Le han metido un montón de parches que flipas. Una puta locura, tío. Y encima hay muchos gilipollas que le defendían. No, hay que entenderlo, que hay que estar en guerra. ¿Qué cojones? En guerra y cojones. Que ellos no trabajan en Ucrania, ellos trabajan en Polonia. El 90% está en Polonia y los restos, el 10% están repartidos por el mundo. Dice, es que han muerto no sé cuántos programadores. Coño, cualquier juego, hasta el GTA 6, que ya hay más de 1000 personas trabajando, en 7 o 8 años, seguro que se han muerto allí como mínimo 3 o 4, por accidente, por enfermedad o lo que sea. No, porque no hay excusa, tío. A mí no me venden la moto. El juego salió incompleto. Salió incompleto porque ellos pensaron, vamos a ganar dinero. Y con el dinero lo arreglamos. En España se llama sinvergüenzas. Y luego están los youtubers que recibieron maletines, que los defienden. Cada vez que sale un parche, miren, vamos a tener esto, vamos a tener aquello, sé qué, sé cuánto. Para que no abandonemos, ¿sabes? Venga, hombre, vete a la mierda, tío. El juego salió roto y ya está, tío. Arreglan una cosa y desarreglan otra cosa. Y están continuamente así. Han echado, si contamos todos los parches que han metido el Stalker 2, habrá sido un total de peso. Igual me quedo corto, pero 600, 700 gigas. Eso es una puta locura, tío. Eso para que veáis que el juego está roto, tío. Eso no se ha visto nunca en ningún... nunca he visto yo en ningún juego en la historia del videojuego que han tenido que meter parches 600, 700 gigas. Nunca. Nunca. ¿Pero por qué? Porque el juego... bueno, y ya veréis, en la salida Play 5 Pro meterán un parche de 30 o 40 gigas, lo más seguro. Es una puta locura, tío. Y luego están los niñatos. Hay que entenderlo, coño, porque tú no lo pagas al juego. Que hay que entender, tío. No me sea eso normal. Tú pagas 70, 80 euros para comprar un juego completo. Que luego tienes que ponerlo. Vale, lo entiendo. Pero que no. El juego hay que venderlo completo, tío. No, a mí no me venden la moto.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view.
Este juego ha metido parches, pero para pulirlo, pero el juego salió bien.
Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally. I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
aquí huele que aquí habrá
That's the range,
combate.
Commander. This will be glorious. Hope my enthusiasm doesn't get the better of me. Those traitors need to suffer.
Everything must be done before it can become...
Still charging!
Hey! Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Recharge for mayhem! Damn it all! The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in.
No encontrar otra entrada. Ah, ya la he encontrado, ya la he visto, ya la he visto. Hola Antonio, ¿qué tal?
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
Mini con emoción.
Sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry, you can always craft us more.
We can hear those wrinkly little green fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
No sé. Tiene que haber algún sitio que me diga cómo hay que hacerlo. Por orden.
.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by... is it 30 or... Oh! Hello! Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing. There's a cultist behind you! Wait, surely she isn't with you. Fine. Just please keep her away from me. Architect's mercy, thank you.
It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well. The crazed cultists, people like your friend here, have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient. Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals, and the N-ray is given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
Where are you going? Our task here is yet unfinished. There are still traitorous swine drawing breath. I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot off.
Esta planta que no sé cómo se llama.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. I could help you whip something up.
Pero es que... Puerta trancada. A ver, vamos a darle 3 veces la palanca, a ver. Solo puede funcionar 3 veces. 3 veces abierto, a ver si se abre. No pude. Hay que ir con cuidado, ¿eh? Casi me mata aquí. Tiene que haber una combinación o algo. A ver, aquí, ¿qué pone? A ver si lo encontré, si quiere. Tengo que activar 3. Tengo que activar 3, pero ¿qué 3 son? Es que si tuve una pista o algo, tío. Hay una pista o algo. Para acertar cuáles son los 3. No me jodas, tío.
I appreciate your help. Dying makes it so difficult to see the results of your theses.
Es que no sé. Hay que dar tres interruptores, pero no tengo pista cuáles son los tres. Si tuviera una pista o algo, que no tengo ni una pista. Necesito cerrajería nivel 5, no lo tengo. Me cago en todo, tío. Necesito una pista, tío. Vamos a hacerlo uno por uno. A lo mejor suena diferente. No. Déjame mirar. Ah, ya lo veo, ya lo veo. Creo que es eso. Un, dos. ¿No? ¿Eso de allí arriba? No sé, creo que es eso. No, tampoco. ¿Aquí lo sabe? ¿Alguien sabe cuál es el...? Hay que dar 3, pero ¿cuál 3? ¿Y si probamos al revés? Que no veo ni una pista, tío. No es que no veo ni una pista. ¿Están locos o qué, tío? No los veo. Cago en la puta, tío, pero no, ¿cómo es que no hay ni una pista? ¿Cómo puede ser que no haya una pista? Buscando una pista, no tengo, no encuentro ni una. No encuentro nada, gente. No encuentro la pista. No la encuentro. No sé, tío. No sé cómo hacerlo. ¿Lo tengo que conseguir? Por aquí, por aquí.
There's the N-ray scanning device the scientist was talking about.
Has conseguido el escáner de rayos. Úsalo para ver a los enemigos. Vale, ya tenemos los rayos.
Got some bad company.
Look sharp. It's
Killing traitors is quite fun, is it not?
Tiene que ver algo. Ah, con el escáner sabré.
Nice job,
Commander.
Ahora.
Seems that scanner really did the trick.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I'm splashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
No. Cago en la puta. Me han matado, tío. Oh. Eran. Así me acuerdo cómo era. Este.
That should do it. Let's get on with the killing.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Quick one so far.
Let me take the heat off.
Qué cabrones. Ah, no puedo. Compadre, no puedo.
Commander, watch your vitals.
You leave at once.
I knew you had my back.
You there. You must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill
Flen
you, it
Cristal,
would be
¿qué
no
tal?
random
Jugar
thing.
ese
You
juego
know it.
sin traducción es un fastidio.
I'll
Es verdad,
remove
tío.
you
Tiene
and kill this
tanto
guy,
diálogo. Es un fastidio. Tienes toda la razón del mundo. Pero juego guapo, ¿eh? Una pena, ¿eh?
Exactly. Anyone who does such deserves to die, even though I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you, except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me and all the other nonsense around here.
No quiero salir.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take
Pero
it in the
fíjate,
laboratory, the greater the risk of being caught becomes.
Flamicristal. GTA 6 saldrá sin traducción, sin doblaje. Hay que leer. El Red Dead 1 y el 2 hay que leer. Final Fantasy 7 River hay que leer. Y muchos juegos hay que leer. Es un fastidio. Pero es lo que hay. Es lo que hay, tío.
Victor, dead is dead, but if we, and the longer you, but I... Victor, dead is, but if we, and the longer, but I should remind...
Vale, tenemos 3 puntos aquí para meter.
My piety is the key. Pendulous killing tool. I've isolated you from my hand. They were meant to merge with perfection.
Nobody around. bad company.
Coming for you!
Let's both eyes open.
Ah, esto para coger. Necesito esta visión.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated cage. Why don't you unlock?
Look sharp! Holes might sting. A lot.
Friend of friends are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure.
Este juego cada misión es una aventura, tío. Es que es una pasada, tío.
Cultists flooded the range. They damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range. Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. There's no such thing as invisibility. The cultists are out of phase. Also, I strongly recommend against exposing yourself to processed N-rays. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. But if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs, I suppose it might be nice to be less visible for a few hours. Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
para salir de aquí. Tengo que salir de aquí. Madre mía. Para salir de aquí. Investigar. Hablar. Bueno, dejamos aquí, gente. Seguiremos con él. Es que si no me da tiempo. Esto es un vicio. Nos vemos, gente. Hasta la noche. Hasta luego. Gracias.